Before this video starts, I want to say a few things. If you want to get to the actual video, go to this timestamp shown on screen. Anyways, I just want to thank you all so much for your support on the last video. Even for those who disagreed with me, thank you for expressing your opinion. My main goal of that video was to not forcefully change anyone's opinion, and I believe most of you got that point across. If you would like to continue supporting me, well, be it subscribing or joining my Discord server, it would mean the world to me. Having one of my videos gain a noticeable popularity is something I longed for achieving in my 3 years on YouTube. And even though 15,000 views may not seem that impressive to some of you watching, it really means everything to me. I know I already mentioned this a couple of seconds ago, but please subscribe and join my Discord server. With another year on the horizon, I have big plans for both my channel and my server. So now would be a better time than ever to subscribe and join my Discord server via link below. Anyways, enjoy the video. As a large majority of you know, I recently made a video where I discussed how 2.2 will ruin Geometry Dash. From that video, I had stemmed many comments both agreeing and disagreeing with me. So how about I do that once again? But instead of talking about how 2.2 will ruin Geometry Dash, I'll be viewing this question from the opposing standpoint. How will 2.2 benefit Geometry Dash? Just like the previous video, I want to address that I'm not trying to force anybody to change their opinion on the subject. All of this is just my opinion that I want you guys to hear. With that out of the way, let's get into it. I know that in the previous video, I bashed on camera triggers and how players will most likely use them by zooming in so close to the player that it will be impossible for them to sight read what is next. But I've come to realize that that's exactly what happened with the release of 2.0. When 2.0 was released, it brought the move trigger into the game, which people use for mischievous purposes. However, after about 2 weeks, that all stopped and people started to make good levels with the move trigger. I thoroughly believe that the exact same thing will happen with both the camera trigger and the random trigger. Yes, this does mean that the first 2 weeks of 2.2 will most likely be crazily hectic, but in a short amount of time, people will likely use those triggers for good and create atmospheric levels with the camera trigger and incredible boss fights with the random trigger. Next up, I would like to take a look at this pretty underrated trigger from 2.2 in my opinion. While everyone is talking about the random trigger, reverse trigger, and camera trigger, I don't think nearly enough people are talking about the scale trigger. The scale trigger can bring so many good things to Geometry Dash to make your level more dynamic. Better boss battles, unique gameplay, backgrounds, and so much more. While the camera trigger can certainly bring out the atmosphere in the level, and the random trigger can definitely bring out the fun in the level, I think that the scale trigger can thoroughly bring out the creativity in the level. There are so many things you could do with this trigger. I like to compare it to the move trigger back from 2.0 like I mentioned earlier. With this trigger, levels can become so much more dynamic and distinctive. Another thing that RobTop released on his YouTube channel is this video that showcases a particle editor. And oh my god, does this look complicated as freak. And I actually mean that in a good way. With an editor this insane, there are so many different options for creators to choose. This can make levels more unique from one another and give levels the ability to be more recognizable. It also certainly looks quite fun to mess around with, and even though I'm not a creator myself, I am so excited just to mess around with this editor and see different kinds of particles. These different particles can also be used in many different ways, either hinting at a possible coin or just giving a level better decoration. This trigger can definitely be useful for creators. But personally, I believe that the best addition that 2.2 is bringing is the multiplayer mode. For all of its history, Geometry Dash has only been a one-player game and has still somehow managed to gain quite the popularity. Weird, considering how multiplayer games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox are much more popular than single-player games. But with the release of 2.2 and the multiplayer mode, people will flock towards Geometry Dash and make the game so much more popular than it was before. I like comparing it to having a single-player world in Minecraft, just by yourself, and then having another friend to play with you on that world. Having another friend play a game with you is just so much more fun and enjoyable than playing a game by yourself. In conclusion, whether you think 2.2 will ruin or benefit Geometry Dash, I think we can all agree that 2.2 will certainly have a humongous impact on the game. Once again, thank you all so much for your support and recent growth on the channel. If it weren't for you guys voicing your opinion on my 2.2 video, I probably wouldn't make this video or even any more scripted videos in general. With the straw poll that I posted in the previous video, let's see what scripted video I'm doing next. Firstly, 77 people voted. Oh my god, just that statistic alone filled me with such joy. Having 77 living beings just follow my random instructions on YouTube is just absolutely mind-blowing. Anyways, let's see the winners. What is the easiest demon came in last place with 16 votes. Funny, considering if 16 people alone voted in the poll, I would still feel amazed and shocked. In second place with 23 votes is ranking the RobTop levels. I could understand the second place, the topic is pretty unoriginal, however, it's still quite fun and interesting to do. And in first place with 38 votes is what is the best update. I'm really excited for that video to come out, but please don't plan on having it come out in a week or two. This topic is quite a tricky one, and I want to do my best and put in loads of research into the topic. So that will be the next scripted video I'm doing. Don't leave yet, because I would like to ask you guys to vote in another straw poll in the description. Once again, it's about the next scripted video for me to do, so make sure you cast your vote. The choices are much harder. Anyways, thank you so much again for watching this video. You guys have no idea how much you have impacted me with my previous 2.2 video, and I'm still quite shocked with the amount of views it's gained even after it's been published for months. Please do subscribe and join my Discord server with the link in the description. I know I'm asking a lot from you guys, but it would mean the absolute world to me if you did so. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please do leave a fat thumbs up, because that's what everybody says. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. This can make levels more unique from one another and give levels the ability to be more recognizable. That was horrible. This can make levels more unique from one another and give levels the ability to be more... Oh, I made it. I stuttered. This can make levels more unique from one another and give levels the ability to be more recognizable. This can make levels more unique from one another and give levels the ability to be more I'm stuttering. This can make levels more unique from one another and give levels the ability to be more recognizable. Finally!